That is amazing. I start the stream and it crashes. It's already a bad omen. Already. If it crashes again, it might just be the save just freaking out on me. So, I don't know what I'm gonna have to say about that. Okay. That might have just been a little bit of a memory issue going down. All right. So hello and welcome everyone to the stream of streams Fallout Hardcore. I'm going to be your host Near today. We're going to take a little bit of an adventure through the apocalyptic wasteland of Boston, in which I reside. And now the game crashed again. It's great. It's amazing. So there's only one thing I know how to do in this situation, and that is load a different save and pray that it doesn't crash when I load a different save, because that just seems to be the case every time. Okay, so hopefully I don't have to do a full system restart and delay the stream for you guys. That would really suck. That would tremendously suck. Let's just say it like that. That would really suck, and I don't really want to do that. We had a similar issue before. It was just like one mod. It's uninstalled, so it should be fine. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on, but we're gonna lose probably a pinch of progress. Yes, indeed, it is the adventures of crashing. I think the stream's like a good 30 seconds behind me, as it typically will do, and I won't be able to answer everyone's immediately because, again, I am 30 seconds behind, but I'll be able to do a decent amount of stuff. Now, before I even move, I am going to make sure. Oh, I forgot to close that.
Mic off. Mic on.
Okay, so I forgot to close Photoshop, which probably stole my RAM. So I do apologize, guys, for that happening. I'm gonna try and see if we can keep this as consistent as we possibly can. If you were here the last time out, we had a little bit of a firefight with some raiders, which is pretty cool stuff for me. It's pretty much the adventures of Crashy McGee and Dogmeat and his Tommy gun. Now, normally I'd say the Tommy gun is pretty garbage, but it does good at one thing, which I think Bethesda got a little bit right, and it's a fairly good machine gun if you have some mods on it, or if you have a legendary effect, which we're not going to have money to get that for a long time. But hopefully we'll be able to get some stuff done. So this pretty much saved at the part where we did not get we didn't get to the doctor yet. So we're gonna go straight over here to our ghoul doctor, and she's going to hook us up with those good meds, and that should keep us from taking 20 extra damage. I'm trying to save all of my antibiotics for all of the times where I get things like, I don't know, infection, staph infection, pretty much. Those moments where you're just like, I am dying really, really fast for absolutely no reason. I'm not getting shot at. So, Let's take all of the rats. Why don't we? So we're gonna try and see if we can get the ghoul doctor. Oh, will she come to us? This is
I can
good.
patch you up if you need it. For a small fee, of course.
This is good.
Yeah.
Tell me your...
I'm pretty...
It's a good thing that in Fallout, just in general, the series, the doctors are pretty
That's
cheap
that.
because you can
Anything
find
else,
40
Father?
caps pretty easily.
Too much radiation.
Alright.
Well, really, it's like I think max total in most of Fallout series is around $50 to $70 for
All
a
done.
doctor,
Any other
which I
complaints?
think even
No. We're done.
sorry to be rude, but I just don't want to be in the radiation. I don't have a perk for that. So, with that being said, we're going to continue on and try and figure out what we need to do. I do also have a mod, if you guys aren't familiar, that takes away the zoom when aiming down sight. So if you're wondering why I'm not zooming in all too much when I have the red dot, it's because I have a mod installed for that. Just because I got a little bit tired of going into 2.5 times for just a red dot, which should pretty much look like this in all actuality. I'm going to just take a few moments to gather myself and try and figure out what I was attempting to do before I... No. Because I think we got the... We pretty much got all of the stuff from Preston, I believe. The only thing we need to do is attempt to see if we can kill all the ghouls in College Square, which is going to be over here. If you're joining in and you haven't seen the stream, and you have seen the stream before, and you just happen to notice that there is a permanent compass on my screen, that's because I just reset it there. It was a lot easier to deal with than having to whip out a weapon and try and aim every single time. In actuality, if there was a way to get an actual in-game compass that worked, that would be pretty dope. I am not gonna lie. Like, if you could just whip out a gadget that was an in-game compass, like if someone makes a mod for that where you have like an in-game compass that you can walk off of, I will never use this again because I'll have trouble trying to figure out where the waypoints are. But yeah, I mean, at some point we might even install the holo widget just so that we know what time it is in game, or was it in real life? I'm not sure which one it affects, but it tends to. We're gonna see if we can try and make the stream kind of a week by week schedule type deal. It's gonna change every week because different things end up happening, and there might even be some weeks without streams. But since we're essentially doing like 2 a day, we can pretty much just schedule them all to release on different days. So if we miss a stream, you pretty much can just rewatch the other one. I'm kidding. Well, I'm not kidding, but there'll be something in between to fill the gap. I'll have something set up so you guys aren't completely bored for the entire time. Because there's nothing worse than like people who do come in and watch the streams and keep up with them than to have to sit through the stream that they just watched. I mean, that is counterintuitive completely. So I'll think of something in terms of content to keep you guys entertained just in case I have a few sick days or whatnot. But I will gladly get to working on that. So, on our way to Cambridge, since it is hardcore mode for the most part, we are walking everywhere. I run around certain objects just so we can get there a little faster, but I am wary that there are some scripted events that do happen in certain areas. Some scripted events I know nothing of. I'm not 100% perfect, nor am I omnipotent, so I have no idea everything in the game. But I have a halfway, quarter decent game sense about it. There should be a mine over here. There we go. This thing has gotten me so many times, it's just disappointing. So that's Paladin Dance. He's having the time of his life right now. Fuck. I got stuck on a dog and a wall. That's nice. And luckily for us, we get to start over. How about that, guys? Just when I thought I broke the stream of deaths, I get stuck on a wall and a dog. Because I know there's always 2 or 3 mines here. The problem being I didn't see where the other one was because it was like beneath the floor, which is obnoxious. That is one thing I wish I could get out of my games is random scripted mines, because sometimes they don't work properly and you die. The things I do. We're gonna get better at this, I hope. At least it wasn't a combat death like the other 3 where they were all combat related deaths. That one is more of a just game derp death, which I think if we have enough equipment, we can just straight up grenade that, because I just don't want to deal with it. It is not even worth the effort. So keep an eye out, stream, because we do need hide and we also need adhesive. We need hide, adhesive, and screws for the most part, just so we can start building a few things. We're getting to the point in the game where it's going to be crucial that we build things, because the things that are going to be starting to get thrown at us are going to be a little bit above our level. We're going to have to loot a little more. Can I talk? Yes!
If you need fixing up, well,
Okay. I got it in the sweet spot that I can take my time with this
Feeling
and
sick,
actually
Mars?
check her wares to see what she has. So, what we can do
None.
now that we've got
Yeah.
this golden
Was there anything
opportunity is see what she has as a vendor for like antibiotics and things of that nature. And
And
I wish there was
that.
like an easier
Anything
way
else?
to
That was it.
All right.
no, come back.
I can patch you up if you need it. For a small fee, of course.
I need some supplies.
I suppose I can spare.
Okay, so she has antibiotics. What else does she have? Doesn't have any adhesive. Doesn't have any bullets. I'm not going to buy that for now. I thought about it, but I think I still have 2 of them. So we're going to hold on to that. We're also going to save, just in case we explode again. Because with my luck, we're going to run all the way down the street and run into a random mine. That does happen all too often. It is really dumb. And since we have to be quick about it, because we've already been delayed enough, we gotta actually run this thing. Hubflower is very good for Jet, and Jet is one of the more useful drugs in this entire game. Medics is kinda useful, but it's not like a substitute for good armor. It's just something to, if you're under the threshold by a little bit, it'll get you there. Psycho, very useful drug, and Jet is a very useful drug. Buff out, kinda useful. There's specific situations you'd use it for, like, you know you're gonna get in a big fight, you pop buff out. You wouldn't pop buff out mid-fight, because then you'd be healing, like, twice as much. But, you'd pop buff out before you get into the fight, and, probably Psycho, if it's gonna be that big, and have at it. You can do the trifecta, but I find that is a little less useful until you have the perk that allows you to not get addicted to chems. I mean, that doesn't really matter if you have something like a rad scorpion egg or a refreshing beverage or a Dictol. None of that matters. You can go crazy for a short amount of time, but I feel like drugs are quite crucial to having a build without any power armor. Power armor, you can almost ignore it. You can pretty much ignore it. It's not too useful because you have all of the extra skin to deal with some pretty heavy blows. and you can fight all of the other enemies a little bit more on even playing field because it just mitigates so much damage, depending on which power armor suit you get, mind you. Do I have any Molotovs? I always have extras. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna throw this just to clear that. And there is a way that I go about taking this section. The thing you want to do is try and get up on the ledge. We're going to set it so that we can set mines on this ledge. But you want to set it so that you...
Mic off. Mic on.
All right, so... So you typically just want to set up your mines, just have them go. Where is my Molotov? There we go. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, mines definitely do help quite a bit when it comes to sections like this. Mines and jet, if you have it, any automatic weapon. If you can find some laser weapons, those are useful too. Currently, I'm looking for a laser rifle. I don't know if I've even picked it up yet. There it is. There we go. So we've got a laser rifle, and that's going to supplement a decent amount of our equipment for a little bit. Because we're going to be essentially doing a bug that I know of that allows you to try and, let's see, that allows you to try and it pretty much allows you to take like 900 plus fusion cores. I don't know if we're really going to have the carry weight for that. Typically I have to go back and get some power armor because you're carrying over a lot of fusion cores at once, and that's useful to get through a decent section of the game because you'll run through them like mad after you get Righteous Authority and start upgrading it. So, look, oh my lord, Dance, don't hit me, bro. Don't hit me. Because I think he has Pain Train enabled as his perk, so I think technically he can smack me around a little bit. And we only have 30 pounds. So, we have just about a few.
Hey there.
We appreciate the assistance.
We have two options. We can go back to Red Rocket and pick up our power armor, or we can
Trying to survive out here.
just
Like
solo
everyone
it like
Will you
this
charge Diddy and
and
engage those sparrows?
just take
I find
30
that
pounds worth of gear.
Are you from a local settlement?
Don't really have a home.
An answer that I hear often. Whether it holds truth or not remains to be seen. If I appear suspicious, it's because our mission here has been difficult. Since the moment we arrived in the Commonwealth, we've been constantly under fire. If you want to continue bitching in, we could use an extra gun on our side.
I want to help, but I don't like the secrecy. Who are you really?
Very well. I'm Paladin Dance, Brotherhood of Steel. Over there, we're on recon. I've
Sorry,
been
I kind of
tracking.
get
Proceed.
caught up in
I've
this
modified it. What we need is something that will...
Our target
because
is
I know we're
infiltrate
going
the
to
facility.
ArcJet system,
What
but
do you say?
sometimes I do take the time to listen and I forget about it.
No time to waste. Let's get moving.
Outstanding.
That's like his favorite word, outstanding. So we have like, I think 7 rounds in this. So I think it would actually do me better since usually I'd go over there with about at least 150, 170 carry weight. It'd be more useful just to go to Red Rocket and back. Just because I think at Red Rocket we have about 3 fusion cores. Yeah, we have like 3 fusion cores, which should help us out in the long run. But we've got another level up, and what can we use that for? Sneak level 3 is always useful, especially in this playthrough that we're doing. So I think the way we're gonna try and get this done is we're gonna go to ArcJet Systems first, and then we're going to make a dash for College Square afterward when we're doing the quest for Knight Reese, because he has us going to College Square anyway to clear it out. So if we just slam dunk both of them at the same time, we should be golden. This is the bridge, I think, that also goes across. Yeah, that's the bridge we crossed earlier to get to through Beantown Brewery over there. Because I wasn't sure what was going to be on this road. Sometimes it's Mr. Gutsy. This should be Grey Garden, which is very nice if you're trying to farm mute fruit for one of your settlements in a playthrough. It's very useful indeed. And this railroad is like one of the most influential landmarks in survival, at least for the starting area, because you can almost get anywhere from there. You just need a couple landmarks. Like this is going to be the junkyard you can go to, which part of me doesn't feel like going to because we're out of 45 rounds. And that is like one of the ways, well, it's pretty much a tertiary weapon because you're going with a 3-weapon loadout rather than 2, because I don't think we have enough 10mm ammo to get that done with, because it does take quite a bit of ammo to at least put the ghouls down, let alone anything else we're going to run into. What? Is there anything over there? Okay, so there's a guy praying to his buddy. Little does he know he's going to meet him. And we're going to see what kind of loot he has, as well as what kind of loot is over here. Because if you get lucky, you can get some halfway decent things off of these bodies. And I am hungry and thirsty, and random encounter. Come on. Come on. And Dogmeat made a new friend, and that new friend is dead. Very useful stuff. You typically only have to loot 1 or 2 of them if you're just hunting for food, but since they're hostile, we kind of have to. There's the hide we were looking for, and we're going to continue on and try and get ourselves to Red Rocket. Don't think I have the hacker perk to get through to that. But what else is in here? Can we find some ammo? We're just on the lookout for 45 ammo. What I might do even at Red Rocket is switch over to 38 and see if I can make it so that we can farm 45 ammo while using 38 and just have the pipe rifle. I'm not sure if it'd be better to even have the pipe submachine gun, in that it's kind of counterintuitive for the pipe submachine gun, just because it's such a late game thing you're gonna get. Because by the time I think you get gun perk gun nut 3 for that, by the time you get gun nut 3, you literally have pretty much gotten to around level 20, I believe. Well, I'll double check that for you guys because I'm not 100% on that. I could be completely wrong, but I believe, just checking to see if there are any raiders about, I believe Gun Nut 3 is essentially a level 3 perk that starts around level 20. And by that time, you're just running into different stockpiles. So it doesn't even matter too much. If not, you've got a combat rifle by then. You're just trying to upgrade that. Because the 45 combat rifle is actually halfway decent. The 308 combat rifle is probably one of the best weapons that I could get, especially for a recon build such as myself, because that allows me to semi-auto fire 308 rounds, which is pretty much turning it into a DMR. So I'm pretty psyched if I find a combat rifle. The problem is to upgrade them is a heavy investment. If I feel like it's almost only worth it to upgrade them if they're legendary, because in the legendary playthrough with that, I mean not the legendary playthrough, my mistake. The legendary modifications, you pretty much have a pretty decent. You have a pretty high damage, and you don't really want to give that up, especially on a combat rifle. I found a legendary 308 that did fire damage, so I did transfer my DMR over to that one time, and that worked like a charm. Um, I'm not sure if the M14 mod is necessarily going to work, and that's one of the blaring issues that's gonna come about this time around, is whether or not it's gonna work. Uh, Having a laser rifle is a good idea for this mission since we're not going to be doing a lot of sniping. But because if I look over here, how much ammo do I have for it? It's probably going to answer my question whether or not I should take it. We have, oh, I guess the fusion cells are somewhere else, so we don't. So what we can do, I don't want to do that though. We might have to do a 4-weapon to take for now. And while in combat, what's in combat? I don't see anything. While in, I don't know what this thing is talking about. It says I'm in combat. See, the dog's angry about something, but I don't know what's looking for us. Okay, whatever. We're gonna sleep for an hour to save. Okay. Well, we got a lot of meats from that. Noodle cups are very, very, very useful. Because they allow you to shed a little bit of water weight. Okay. So we're at 96, which is getting close to where I want to be, but not quite. So see what we can get to. Roasted Mirelurk meat. We're gonna go a little lighter than normal. Unless you end up doing a campaign, you don't necessarily need to have a large amount of drugs on you, so you can actually shed a little bit of weight that way. I think you typically want to have around 5 antibiotics at all times, but I think that's preference. Okay, so I did put it back. So what I might have to do is give Dogmeat that rifle. Take the rounds and hope that this goes through. Dogmeat.
Hey. Over here.
You're gonna take my laser rifle. For now, until we can figure out what to do. We're gonna carry the fusion cells, and we're also going to take, if we can, nope. I think we're gonna need 2 fusion cores in total. Alright, so I think this will get us there. No, I don't want to go into settlement mode. I think this will get us there. I think we'll take one more, if we can find it, one more fusion core. Because we are going to probably drop one. Alright, so off we go into the yonder. Into the nothing, faded and weary. I listen to too much rock sometimes. Okay, so we can afford to run a little bit, but part of me really doesn't want to, because I don't know how much this is going to drain by the time we get there, and we're not going to be able to really leave the power armor until we get either back or until I store these fusion cores somewhere, because I think they take up, at least right now, around 16 pounds. We're at 25% on one of them, and what I might do is sell it. We're going to pretty much try and see if we can sell it at a different... We're just going to sell it when it's almost empty. And that'll give us 300 caps. That is not what we want to see right now. That, I think, is leveled. So he's like level 20 something. Either 20, it's between 18 and 22. You don't want to mess with that one. At least I don't. I don't know if he comes back. Let's hope he doesn't. Because Dogmeat has my laser rifle. And I think most robots have like a weakness to energy. So they're susceptible to energy rounds coming at them. Thought I heard a gunshot. I'll take some bottles. They're low weight until you put water in them. And they're about a pound. But yeah, things like that you gotta watch out for in survival playthrough. Because it could mean you die very, very easily. The only reason I'm not selling the fusion core now is mainly because it doesn't necessarily 100% matter what charge it's at. It doesn't affect its price. As long as it's not completely empty, it could have like 1 joule of energy in it. And that's it. So we're just going to try and milk this for as long as we can. I do apologize that this is turned into Walking Simulator 2017 because power armor is just slow to travel in, which is mainly why I don't necessarily prefer to play as a power armor build, because I mean it's just slow to travel. You can get through it a lot faster on foot. I kind of consider power armor in my playthroughs of Fallout as like vehicles instead of necessarily well, at least in this game, I consider it a vehicle. Other games, I'd wear it all the time, just because it was more like an exosuit than it is like a tank suit. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the fact that they made it a little bit more believable. It's just like, yeah, I can stop RPGs with my armor, but I move around like a tank. Makes sense. Even though, in hindsight, if I like realistically think about it, that wouldn't happen. But a lot of the things in this game wouldn't happen, so I digress. Limited Games agreeing with the power armor decisions. Glad I had a feeling I was going to have to take it anyway. You don't necessarily 100% need power armor for ArcJet, because I've done it without power armor before. It just makes it a little easier, as well as gives you a lot more room to carry a lot more stuff. But if you're joining into the stream, you haven't seen the stream before, the stream is live for about an hour each time it starts, give or take if we have some technical difficulties or we actually have to finish a section off. But it's technically lasts about an hour, and the schedule for the next 3 days is about 12 to 1 in the evening and 12 to 1 in the morning. Until I think the only exception is Saturday, where it's just going to be 12 to 1 in the morning, mainly because I think I start work that morning around 10, 11 o'clock. And I doubt anyone's going to be up that early. So, I thought I'd spare you guys the second stream on Saturday and just give you one in the evening. For those of you who have missed any stream at any point in time, those do go up on the YouTube channel about a day after they're streamed, a day or two, depending on how many I've done. I think this one's going to go after the day after tomorrow, because that's just how it goes. Ooh, fusion cell. I'll take that. As you can see, there's more fusion cells. Just gonna make sure I didn't miss any fusion cells, because that's what we're pretty much gonna be hunting for. But you'll understand once we get to ArcJet how many fusion cells we're going to have by the end of this playthrough. We're gonna have probably close to 1,000. I don't know how much that's gonna weigh, but it's a very good tip for anyone who's like running low on fusion cells at any point in time.
You're all hard, Doc.
You just gotta
Quit squirming so I can get these bandages.
you just
on.
gotta make sure that you do this mission when you need the fusion cells. Right now, I'm gonna need the fusion cells because the next few missions are gonna be slightly above our equipment level.
Lock's really strong.
And what I mean by that is just the gear that we have is going to be a little subpar for a little bit. So I'm gonna try and see what we can do to bump that up. So we're gonna take Righteous Authority. We're gonna mod it to see if we can get it boosted, and then we're going to
These barrels only scratched me.
pretty much just use that as our meal ticket for a while. It's gonna get us a little bit of money, a little bit of XP, and I think by the time that's done, we'll gain like 3 or 4 levels. A place for me to farm 45 ammo at some point in this playthrough. Ooh, antibiotics. 45 ammo is probably going to be Park Street when we go to save good old Nick Valentine, the synth. And that'll give us the 45 ammo. Problem is, by the time we get that, I'm probably going to want to use 45 ammo, so we're going to have fun in that section. I can't wait till we get there. But let's go ahead and accept this mission.
Paladin dance.
You ready to move out?
Ready.
Outstanding. Follow me and try.
Okay. He throws the helmet on like a baller. And we get the hell out of here. So, the thing that I think that would make a great stealth build work is having either explosives in a really powerful sidearm or an automatic weapon, like you would in any normal combat-oriented game. The only reason that's important is if you're not too fond of VATS. Well, I'm not too fond of VATS in this game, only because it takes out of my ability to sprint. In other games, you couldn't sprint, so it didn't really matter. But in this game, you can sprint, which means I can kite a little bit. A little bit. While using VATS, I lose the ability to kite, essentially, which is fairly important to me. Oh, that is not what I wanted to take. Why? Well, we're gonna have to try and get here as fast as we can. I'm just gonna hope Dan's can keep up. Because I did not want to take that Psycho. I did not want to take that Psycho at all. Are we gonna have any more mines here? We should be able to tank it a little better now that we have power armor, but I always want to make sure that I have mines. Explorer outfit. And now I'm tired from lack of sleep. Thank you, Psycho. Always hate when that happens. Oh, hi, buddy. You wandered out away from your friends. Industrial solvent is pretty nice to have. Does he not know that we're leaving? Come on, dude. Where's ammo? Hold on. There we go. We're gonna sell the other one later. Secret druggie, secret addict. Okay. So, well, might as well kind of go a little guns blazing on this one. Because we have Psycho, and I don't want to waste it. Because we only have, like, what, 5 shots of Psycho, which is more than enough for a couple missions, so I am not too concerned, but... Dan, stop standing in my way. Oh. loves to stand in my way. So this is a group of raiders. It's scripted. I just want to take all of this ammo.
Might surprise you, but my recon team isn't the first to visit the Commons. Over the last 7 years, 2 other teams have
10 mil.
sent here by the Brotherhood to gather technology. The first team's mission was a huge success. They came back with crates full of pre-war artifacts in this.
I'll take the gas mask though.
The second wasn't so much.
Wait, how much does the headgear weigh? 2 pounds? Screw it. Sell it later.
Arrived, lost contact.
Alright, we got the rat away.
As far as my team goes, I've lost 4 good men in this godforsaken wasteland. Been a target from the moment we arrived. But despite our
I think the
setbacks,
flashlight
I don't
also
expect
takes
to give
fusion
up
core
and head
energy,
home. We're end up missing.
but at least it's halfway useful. We're just gonna look like we're squatting out right here. And from looting all of those bodies, we've got like 226 rounds, which is fairly useful, actually. So what I might even do is get the quality settings 480p. There we go.
We may have a problem. We've got
Whoa!
company.
Well, you're dead. I apologize for my aim isn't all that great, but it's there. Take all the drugs. Our jet is our little okay. Okay, you. Those dogs got murdered. If anyone is curious why I'm not straight up taking the dog meat, it is because not the dog meat, because dog meat's over there. The actual meat of dogs, the mongrel meat, is because we don't really need food right now. And of course, Bethesda's mind tricks. Oh, Bethesda, why you mind me? Alright, so we finally, after 8 million years, have gotten to Arc Jet Systems. Arc Jet Systems. Our goal here is a very simple one. Get all of the fusion cores. I don't really care about the mission. Dance can go eat a dick. All I want is the fusion cells.
Corporations like this, the last damn
All I want.
they exploit.
The fusion cells, the power relay coil, the military circuit board. There used to be more loot in here. I think after a patch they took a lot of it out because you used to be able to get like 2 different military circuit boards in the whole 9. But now you can't. So I'll take the decanter. I'll take the money.
Look at these.
Paladin.
Look at these wrecks. It appears as though the...
I see that.
Damn it, I was hoping to avoid this. Look at the Evan. These robots were...
I'll be on the lookout.
Roger that.
I love how he says "damn it" as if he's like, "Oh, damn it!" Like this, it's like the casual "damn it." It's not even the full "oh, what the bleep." It's just like, "Oh, damn it! I didn't want to do this today.
This place is a mess.
I didn't want to deal with this." I don't know why I have a light on. I can see perfectly fine.
Looks like a dead end.
It looks like a dead end, but it isn't a dead end.
See if you can find a way to get that door open. I'm gonna reconnoiter the area.
We're gonna take that alarm clock because I always like nuclear material. And just in case you guys don't know, alarm clocks are a very, very good source for nuclear material. So if you ever see one, oh wait, I'm out. Charge! Okay. So shock baton. And you gotta make sure to take all of the Institute pistols. Always take the Institute pistols. You'll get so much ammo. Whoa. Well, I can't. Can't hit that shot, boy. You're dead. Okay. So that is our little firefight in the middle of ArcJet. I don't know why I took that. How much of this? Okay. So I think that's all of the ones down here, so we can put them back now. The thing that's pretty cool about
Won't be able to pick this.
okay, let's open this. The thing that's pretty cool about looting the weapons is you get a lot more ammo than you normally would, which doesn't necessarily negate the fact that there's not enough ammo, but it does help you out a bit. There's still logistics that end up going into it. So if we look at our ammo at the moment, you can see we have 252 just from those two fights, which is not a huge amount, but it is a decent amount. I will accept it. I'll take the duct tape. We'll come back for everything else later. At least I hope we come back for everything else, because there's a lot of stuff that I can use for crafting in here. I love how he already knows we have turrets and we haven't even walked through the door yet. Which I think those may be 10mm turrets, which is very useful for us because we have a secondary weapon that is a 10mm pistol. So I can let Dan take all of those. I don't really need the XP that badly, but we're just going to be on the lookout for stuff that we want to take with us in our endeavor. Because we need screws, fusion cells, adhesive, we've got some leather from earlier, and hopefully by the time we finish all this we will be able to build a pocketed mod for all of our stuff. So we're going to hit a stim pack there. Take their stim pack back. I'm gonna hit another stim pack. And we're just gonna slowly heal all of this back up. I don't know why we keep getting all of these binoculars batteries. I guess it's trying to account for if we didn't find a set of binoculars and we wanted to build some, but we didn't have the battery. But that's just weird. Okay, let's get down here. Oh, that was easy. What is up with all these alarm clocks? I mean, I'll take them because I definitely need them, but come on, dude. Come on. You can do it. No! No! There we go.
Got it.
Take any and all the ammo I can get. Alright.
Course ahead. Should be our final stop.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance.
So I think we still have the Psycho
Watch your
going
footing.
on.
Looks like the power's out in this section.
So what we can do is we're gonna wait a little bit. We're gonna hope that the Psycho doesn't wear off before the end of this mission, and then we're going to start heading out. Now that I think of it, I could have just taken one fusion core with me because there's gonna be another one down here. I always forget small things like that. Not gonna take that holotape because I don't think we can sell them. We're gonna open up this toolbox and see what we get.
Yes.
Now, this is the point where we might die. So I'm not sure if this is gonna work with this mod on, so I'm gonna save. Because quite frankly, I could get really easily screwed here. Nope. Okay. What is up? Okay. Normally it doesn't take this long. Wars. Oh, I should have hit tarp. Because it was probably tarp. Hair is denied. Tile is denied. Stun is also denied. I wonder, is there like... Is it in... I wonder if the engineer has a password in here. And that will just save my ass a little bit. Oh no, I don't know what his holotape was, so I can't do it. Oh well. Oh, this is taking forever. Head is 1. Hang is 0. Heroes 1. What? 4. Zone. No. I was hoping that it was just SE. Pile. Eric. Okay, that's 1. Mace? No. The fact that this is hidden behind one of these kind of gets on my nerves a little bit. Town. Because typically I get this on the 3rd try, but when I don't get it on the 3rd or 4th try, this takes forever. Because at that point I'm just pressing button.
There we go.
There we go. That took years. Absolute years.
Engine core power restored.
And because I don't want to do that again,
Thermal engine fueled.
now
Primed and standing by for your command.
this is where we wait. We just wait and watch. Because he's going to continuously... He's just going to continuously start killing them. And then we just wait and steal all of the ammo. Once he goes down, or a lot of bodies start stacking up, we're going to hit the engine auxiliary button. I think if he takes enough damage in a too short a time, we're going to have to wait for him to go down twice. So this is gonna take a little bit, but this is how you stock up on fusion cells. Yes, I am doing another stream at 12 a.m. It's gonna go until probably an hour later, and then that's going to be the double stream for the day. So I'm now currently kind of just waiting for there to be enough bodies so I can loot them all for ammunition. A lot of these bodies, like the metal ones that you see on the ground, are pretty much gonna melt the second I hit the button. So, and I think this is going to be pretty much the rest of the stream, because after this we're just gonna clear out of here, and then we're just gonna come back at a different time.
Regrettable occurrence.
We're gonna wait till he gets back up, then we're gonna hit the button. So here we go.
Attacking enemy.
There we go.
Command accepted. Commencing 5-second countdown. 5, 4, 3.
And then you guys get to see how many
2.
fusion cores you get from just this endeavor.
1.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Engine firing.
Nice little graphic there. And he was on fire,
Test
my
firing
dude.
completed with an efficiency rating of 96.7%.
But we're not going to talk to him until we get all of this ammo. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a hell of a lot. Just all of this ammo. I would say you'd be set for the whole game, but that would be a lie. Wouldn't be anywhere near close the whole game. But at the end, you'll get to see how much ammo we actually get from just doing this. It's probably not going to be as much as like 900 now that I think about it, because we didn't wait for him to go down twice. But I figured after that we wouldn't be able to carry enough of it. So I am hoping that I am right. I think we got all of it because there are no more guns on the actual ground. A lot of them were carrying shock batons, which stuns me a little bit. Let's see if anyone up here got toasted. And I was right, one of them up here also got toasted. And then we're going to throw all of the crap we found in here. Automatic. That's 78 out of 85. So if we look at our ammo, we've got 710 fusion cells. Not necessarily what I wanted, but a hell of a lot of fusion cells. Jeez.
Oh my god! Are you alright?
Got cooked by those flames. But thanks to my power armor, I'm still in one piece. The important thing is that we're still alive. We have a way to get to the transmitter. Let's go.
Alright.
Going down.
So, here, gonna
Going up.
try and finish clearing this out. and we should be golden. The only thing I want from dog meat is we gotta switch loadouts. I have to where's dog meat?
I don't think we're alone.
Dog meat, get up here. So what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to trade this and the ammo for this for the rifle, and that's gonna supplement that for a while. We're just gonna take the laser combat rifle and trade it out. So
Style sensor attacking enemy.
let's do it.
I hope that's the last of them. Damn. I don't see the device anywhere. Fan out and check the city remains. They may have been after the transport.
Alright, Institute pistol. Institute pistol.
Better as well.
We still got like 700 and something rounds. Like, it is a little nutty.
Let's get it.
Though the Institute rifle isn't that great.
Take the service elevator to the surface.
Mildly dehydrated, that's not a good sign. Military grade circuit board. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop all this stuff at Red Rocket. Oh. That's not something I want to leave here. We're going to drop all this stuff at Red Rocket. We're going to only take a ration of rounds with us, and that's going to be it. Though before we get to Red Rocket, we've got one more mission to do, and that should about
Going.
hand it to us. Though I'm probably not going to be able to end the stream until I save at a bed, because what seems to be happening every time I this is why you carry 10 or more waters with you. Every time I seem to essentially, you don't want to eat that. Every time I seem to just manually save, the game glitches out. But and sometimes the exit saves even glitch out. So what do you got? Bunsen burner. Let's take anything that has oil in it at this point. We'd probably do us a little bit better just to go to Red Rocket first.
Paladin dance.
Well, that could have gone smoother, but mission accomplished.
Let's see what we can do here.
I thought we worked well as a team.
Agreed. It's a refreshing change to work with a civilian who can follow orders properly. That being said, I believe we have two important matters to discuss. First and foremost, I think you'll find this weapon useful. May it serve you well.
Thank you.
You're welcome, civilian. Now, we had a lot thrown at. Our op could. There's no doubt. The way I see it, you could spend more. So,
I'd be honored to join.
that's what I wanted to hear. Meet me back at the police station.
Oh boy.
Hey,
Sorry, dog meat. We gotta drop this normal laser rifle into your inventory. Now that we've leveled up, we can either go for Gun Nut again to get our second perk, which we're gonna need, or we can go, well, we don't need a second perk of science, really. Not yet, anyway. We can go for Locksmith, Gun Nut, or Armor. And either one of those will help us out a lot. We don't need a second pistol perk because we're not going to be using pistols from now on. Or we can also go for Demolition Expert so we can be prepared. But I think Scrounger, Locksmith, or Gun Nut. I'm going to change that up. It's going to be the most useful because we need ammo. Like, we direly need ammo. But we also need gun nut too. So I think we're going to level up pretty quickly the next time we get on. So I'm going to take a gamble and go with gun nut 2. Then we're going to hit Scrounger. And then we're going to hit either lockpick or damage perk depending on when they show up. So we're going to head on straight over to Red Rocket. And that should pretty much end, because I'm not sure if we should go straight through Walden Pond to get there. We're going to go to Drumlin Diner first. But that would pretty much end the stream once we get to a bed, because as we've seen for 2 days in a row, we've kind of had a few bugs with the save system going on. Even better, we have 800 in like 40 rounds, just about. That is a little bit mind-blowing after taking that rated arc jet. So if there's anything you guys want to take from this stream, hit arc jet if you're being energy weapons build like we're attempting to, because that is some crazy stuff. That is some seriously crazy stuff. We can hit these. I don't really want to. It's a waste of ammo. We don't really need that much grilled radstag. We have food at the... Are they attacking? Yes, it is. I didn't want to kill you. Who the hell is that? Oh, great. Get the hell away from me. Did he just shoot? Did he just break my leg? Oh, I'm over encumbered because I'm thirsty. Okay, that's... What? Just... Oh! I see what happened. Radstag was too heavy. But since we have power armor, I can afford to kind of walk out in the open a little bit. Oh boy. Did he just take a hit and not die? Hold on. Molotovs. You're dead. Anyone else want to join him? Come on. That is pretty much the glory of power armor. You can just have situations like that in survival. You can just duke it out with people. You can just straight up walk through an area and clear it. That simple. Gotta be a lot more methodical when it comes to a non-power armor setup. You gotta be a lot more methodical. Kinda gotta chill a little bit. Take it slow. want to stay as close to 100% health as we can get. Especially with the power armor, because if we took a big hit, it's not going to help us all too much. So I'm sorry we're running a little bit over on the stream. We just we're just too far away, and it took a while to get some of the things we needed. And now we should be able just to walk straight into town and not worry about it, unless that Mr. Gutsy comes back. Let's get the gun out just in case he comes back. I don't see him, so guess it was just a one-time deal. I hope those rad scorpions don't come back either, because I can't handle 3 of those. I can handle 2 in power armor, not 3. That's just a whole different ball game, my friend. The only reason we're using Red Rock as a hub is we don't have a lot of charisma, and we're not going to change hubs over until we start getting toward Diamond City, and we're going to change it over to either trying to get it to be the home plate, or we're going to change it over to the closest thing to Diamond City. Just whichever is closer to Diamond City, that's what we're going to change it over to. And that's just going to be that. We're really thirsty, by the way, though. Oh, the vodka wore off. I had a feeling it was gonna wear off right before we got here. Luckily, I think we have double the drink. Am I wrong? I am wrong. All we have is buff out. Can't use buff out. The only thing we can go with is ribeye steak. And if you're wondering why I have to have 2 of ribeye steak and grilled rad stag, that's why. It gives you +1 strength without having you get drunk or anything of that nature. Sometimes that spawnery does, but when it does, Concord's already redone, so it's kind of just whatever floats your boat. So we're finally here. We're not going to be able to save until we finish setting a few things up, but all should be well. So that is a lot of extra weight that we were carrying. We're going to hold on to the combined headgear and the gas mask because I want to equip that. We're going to do, though, is we're going to throw all of the fusion cores in there. And we'll work on our power armor a little bit later. What else do we need? Well, for starters, we're going to need the bottles. That's going to be very useful to have those bottles back out of there, because I think I stored a few in here. We're going to take the purified water that we do have in here, and we're also... Oh, it's in junk. I'm going to take the 3 beer bottles. We have fiber optics? What the hell? How long have I been stockpiling all this stuff? We have a lot of money here that we can take with us on our way out. And we have some glue. So what we're gonna do, fill all of the water that we have. We're gonna drink until our heart's content. And don't eat food before you go to bed in this game. That's just not recommended. We can throw those in there. And we can throw, if we can get to ammo, we can throw at least half of these in there. Let's throw away the 4 just so it's even. 350 rounds. We can throw that in there. We're going to keep that because we're going to try and sell it. And I guess the last thing we will ever do on stream is burning damage, better range and ammo capacity, on superior critical shot damage. So it would be, oh wow, that's interesting. But the boosted is probably our best bet. Boosted's our best bet. We're gonna want the automatic barrel. And we're gonna want... I don't think we want any sights, because the only thing I want is a reflex sight, but we're short fiber optics. And we're gonna get the beam focuser. And this is gonna be our tertiary for now, which is a pretty kick-ass tertiary for 40 damage a shot. That's automatic. Automatic 40 damage a shot. That's pretty good. We're gonna start demolishing a few things. This is gonna be our secondary, in which we hardened automatic. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. We have got some options. Some serious options. Oh boy. Oh boy. We might have used all of our adhesive, but my lord, we've got some weapons. We have got some weapons. We're going to equip the Rebel Gas Mask and hope the game doesn't crash. There, oh, that looks pretty funny. I enjoy it. Take out the sunglasses and see what it looks like. Well, we're gonna go for that aesthetic. I think what I'm gonna do eventually, though, is we're gonna change out the gear, because that's not too great. Looking at our carry weight, we're still at 106. So I guess the last thing I want to try is to see if we can get any armor modification. What if, oh, we're short one adhesive. We can reinforce it and get 17. We're gonna do that, because we're gonna need the protection. But I think that's gonna be it for now. Alright. So that is it for this stream, guys. I will be doing another one around 12 a.m. Eastern, pretty much tomorrow morning. And then there will be another one, I believe, that evening. I'm not 100% sure, because it's currently Thursday. So it goes Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday is the only one that's going to be on Sunday morning. So really, technically, it's not Saturday. It's Sunday. I might have to put an update over on the Twitter page, but yeah, that's what we got. So if you want to see more and keep up to date with the schedule, as well as up to date when all of the streams start, the Twitter link will be down in the description. You guys can click on that, and you can also get a good idea of whenever I will be streaming, because I always put one up on Twitter before I even start. You're also getting an updated schedule over on the Twitter, which I'll have to update a little more again, because Saturday is not Saturday, because it says 12 a.m. Saturday, which would pretty much be the Friday schedule. It's really weird, but yeah. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. I love you all, and peace.